Yo, what is up, everybody? Is what? Welcome back to another 7DS video. Today we're gonna be talking about Hendrickson. I don't know what Hendy. We're gonna be talking about Hendy. But before we do that, make sure to like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Leave comments on the video. It helps a lot with the algorithm. And just let me know if I'm being helpful or not. But let's get into the video. All right. So first, I'll be talking about his 4 weapons. I won't be talking about armor for him. I also do not have him built. I can give you some like lower level gameplay of what I think you will want to do. It won't be at like 4. It will most likely be on 1 or 2. Because I don't use Hendy at all. My team is pretty much built. Well, it's still is in a good space right now. I'm gonna end up swapping her out, but as of right now he is not on the setup, so I don't really use him. So I'm just gonna give you some what I've heard from other people and just my thoughts on the kit. All right, first one is longsword. It's his light longsword. This is also his healing version. I would say this is probably the best version to use. You'll see why I say that, but I'll do an overview. This is his healing holy version, his damage physical, and his damage dark. You don't really want to use his damage dark because we have the best damage dark in the game right now. It doesn't really make sense to use him when you can just use Meliodas and damn near 2-shot every boss in the game. And then physical right now, I wouldn't really use a physical because we also have the best damage in the game. But I guess early game you could use it, but I would really use him as his holy healing form. His passive, using the attacks which restores the magic gauge by 500 at 3 or less magic points. So it's legit just topping you up, or it's just giving you a top up on your resources, which is always a good thing to have. His second ability, inflict damage equal to 99% of attack, increase the hero's healing efficiency by 10. So what you do is when you switch them in and you do this attack, you're getting 10% more healing whenever you use Tiori, King, Lane, whatever, which is a good thing to have when you're in a situation where you either are doing a boss fight and you die and you have to revive, and you're using Meliodas and his skill to give you 90% of your attack back as healing. This would also heal with that, help with that. So it's a lot of things you could do in here, and it will help with the team for healing. Secondly, increase all allies defense by 20% for 40 seconds. This is just the defense up. This is I feel like this is really self-explanatory. It's really short, but you pop this. It's legit defense spell. You just pop this defense up. You have this for 40 seconds. So by the time this runs out, you can pop this again. So you will just have basically a permanent 20% defense. Oh, that is ult, Magic Unleash. Restore HP of allies in range by 0.5% of max HP plus 20, and attack every 1 second for 10 seconds. So this is the way I would compare this is like a cooked food item. His ult is basically just a free cooked food item, which I mean, it helps because it also heals you, so you can capitalize on this. But I wouldn't really be using his ult. I don't really recommend using most people's ult. Like when as I go through these videos, I don't really use Elaine's ult that much. I don't use her ult that much. Her ult's actually pretty good. I'll probably be making a video on her in like a few days, but I really don't use her ult that much. Only person I usually use is my DPS. I might use Jericho's on accident every once in a while, but it's mainly my DPS. with him, I also the same thing. I wouldn't really recommend using his ult. It's just, it's nice if it's the only healer you have, then yeah. But if you have Meliodas' skill, which heals a lot, or you have Tiori, which her skill heals moderate, I will really just capitalize on this and then use the other healing to help. All right, his damage dual swords. Whenever an allied hero attacks an enemy with reduced movement speed, their crit chance increases by 10. This is for everybody. This everybody on the team gets that. So this would be helpful for crit builds, which I know her wind is a crit build, so this will help on that. But I don't know who else is a crit build. I would have to look. I know Meliodas benefits a lot of crit with his axe, but I wouldn't. Actually, no, it might be considered a crit build. So he's pretty helpful with that. His second skill, or his first skill, teleport behind an enemy with inflicted teleport behind an enemy, then inflict damage equal to 187% of attack. Attacking an enemy with reduced movement speed stuns them for 5 seconds and increases the hero crit chance by 10 for 20 seconds. So this is stacking on top of his passive. You're teleporting behind them, which I would also recommend these blades, because whenever you do back attack, you decrease crit resistance by 16% for 20 seconds, which is legit perfect for this, because when you use this, you teleport behind them, so they're reducing their crit resistance, you're increasing your crit chance, you're proccing crit damage more often. You get it. His second skill, inflict damage equal to 281% of attack. Back attacks increase crit damage by 30%. Now you want to this, okay, I see how this is being played. It's legit just it's backslash. So you want to, how would you do this? You would want to use the skill one to get teleport behind them, stun them. I don't think you can stun big bosses, but you get what I mean. Get behind them if you can stun them. Oh, you don't even have to stun them. Rereading this stuns them for 5 seconds, and you did. So when you do the pop this ability, it's also. So yeah, you want to use this skill 1, skill 2, and I'm guessing alt. Increase damage by equal to 421% of attack. Decrease movement speed by 30 for 20 seconds. So you decrease movement speed for that extra 10. Because this, yeah, it reduces movement speed. So this will also proc it, but if you can also proc it with this your ult too. So it seems like moderate, like it seems like an okay thing. Again, I might say this might, I don't know about his worst or second best, but it's not as useful as the Holy Sword. I wouldn't recommend it as of right now, because I wouldn't recommend it in general, because holy or physical DPS or physical in general, I don't think we're not really using at all. And then later down the line, when physical actually becomes like something like a usable team, we're gonna have bond for it. So there will be no real point unless we're using him as a support, which is cool, but I'm pretty sure there'll be other physical supports out there. So I wouldn't really recommend using it. Later down the line, if we see something that makes his physical build the craziest, I can make another video on it, but as of right now, I don't feel like it's really valuable. Lastly, his lance. Additionally, inflict damage equal to 12% of attack when attacking an enemy during dark bursts. So this is his darkness damage dealer. This is This is the beginner Meliodas. I feel like that's a way to put it. If you're gonna end up switching to Meliodas for the team, you will most likely use his Darkness Lance first, especially if you haven't pulled it yet. You haven't pulled him yet. I be scared, because this game gets way hard. I hope you pull him. I know you get that guaranteed at 120, so like you'll be plateaued for a little bit until you get him. That's what I've seen with some of my other friends who play the game. But you know, he's legit just baby Meliodas. So hopefully you can pull Melly soon, because you're gonna need him. His first skill, inflict damage equal to 161% of attack. The hero gains Berserk for 10 seconds. Berserk. Crit chance increased by 15%. Crit damage increased by 30%. Decrease heroes HP equivalent to 2% of max HP every 1 second. When HP is 5% or lower, health is not consumed. So Berserk is legit. When you do this, you gain Berserk and you're doing more damage, but you're also hurting yourself. And the more HP you have, the more is getting ticked down. And it only stops when you have 5% or lower. You don't lose HP, which is pretty bad, especially because bosses start to hit crazy hard and you're left on such low HP. If you keep on taking yourself down, you're gonna just get one-shotted because you're gonna be so low. This ability doesn't send you into Berserk. So this is the only ability that sends you into Berserk, which is doing damage, unless there's a way where this is like this is the other games in me. This is like the Borderlands in me, where you used to have a build where you were always at low max HP, where your HP would be like 1,000 and you will be only at 100 HP, but you had a whole bunch of like shields or something like that. If we're able to do something like this, Berserk might be usable, but at the same time, again, we're gonna most likely be using Meliodas over this. So this is like a decent substitute from what I'm seeing right now, but it's also it's situational. Acid Tower, which is his second skill, inflict damage equal to 273% of attack. Increase damage by 30 when hero is in Berserk. So when you're in the Berserk state, which is you're also getting crit and what was it, crit chance and crit damage when you're in Berserk. You're just losing HP. Increase crit chance, yep, crit damage when you're in Berserk. So you're just doing more damage, and hopefully if this crits, it actually does some pretty like solid damage. So yeah, his ult, inflict damage equal to 387%. That's it, right? Yeah, 387% of attack. Attacking enemies with Darkness Burst activated increases crit chance by 20. The final strike removes target's Dark Burst. I don't like when they remove Dark Burst on ult. I mean, ult is usually the last thing you do, so you know you could probably cycle through your skills a few times, but I don't know why I just don't like when you remove Dark Burst. But that's like a personal gripe. Based on it, it's just a good damage ult, and it does you get more crit chance. You critting, you're also getting more crit with Berserk because you're most likely going to be in Berserk when you do the ult. So if you crit, it does more damage, and then you're also, so you're critting, you're doing this, which gives you extra 30%, I'm guessing, for just this move, but then you're also doing a whole bunch of damage with this. So you could probably get some decent damage with this for early game and probably mid game, but as of late game, I don't think he would really hold up. But yeah, I don't think he would really hold up. The Lance will hold up. If you're gonna run him in game, don't. But if you do, I would run his holy sword just to help out with healing, and to use like if you have to, or if he's your only healer, or you need heals bad, use his ult for the healing. But he's pretty mediocre. He's also an SSR, which, you know, there's some crazy SSR, like Tristan's crazy, but as of right now, he doesn't seem like the best. But let me throw him on a team, or let me make a team real quick, just to, I guess, show you some things, or like something you could do with him. Let's I'm gonna make him the Meliodas of the team, basically, or I'm gonna make him the second healer of the team. So put him on there. I'll cut this. I'll be back. Okay, I've made a little team setup. I was gonna make him the Meliodas, but I forgot that's the Lance form. This is the healing form. This is the light form. So I took off my light buffer from my actual team. I also got Jericho's armor, which kind of makes her useless on the team now, because the ice build up from the armor is like it's really crazy. Like it's insane. Like, you don't need her anymore to help with the ice buildup. Where's this possessed fairy at? You don't need her help with the ice buildup anymore. Legit, she can do it on her own. The next person I'm going for is Meliodas, and I'm trying to craft the darkness longsword, and I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow because I ran out of keys. But let me just show you. Take some damage, I guess. I'm on. Would Hendrickson take more damage? I'm guessing so. I'm on 1 just because I could probably switch it up too. I'll be back. I'm gonna switch it up too. Let's see how far he can go before he just gets obliterated. I'm curious now. Okay. We're at 2 now. Let's see. At least see how it goes. What's the damage looking like? Moderate 100. Let's kick it up. I also feel like it's my team. My Melis is giving so much help to this team that is I feel like we kick it up before I'm just gonna get one shot at. I feel like this is gonna be funny to watch though. So, but we can go if I take some damage, I can show off the healing. Yes, it's only 1,000. Yeah, I guess this is really just baby. He's doing 15. That's hilarious. But when you take damage, you'll end up hitting him, doing the ability healing efficiency up, and I'll just switch into my healer, doing this. Oh, I have her on the wrong thing. That's hilarious. But you'll switch your healer in, defensive buff up, which is honestly is really good because the healer theory defensive buff, it's good, but it's also a holding thing, and in certain boss fights that's low-key just not possible. Like, you can run away from Gila and get away with it, but definitely not always. For sure not always. But now I switch it back to the right thing. Got some damage. Take a little more damage. But now let's go over here. Let's switch to her. I'll back up. Put healing thing down. Switch into him. Healing efficiency up. And I'm healing a cat. I'm healing the K flat out. I got put defensive buff on. Switch out to Jericho. You do Jericho things, you know. Switch into Meliodas. do Meliodas things, you know. And life's looking good. But he's I recommend him just having him be the healer or the assistant healer. You will need an actual healer. Let's actually see. Is she back? Yeah. You need like an actual healer. But yeah, you want him to do the proc, switch into the healer, or not that way. You want him to have the healer out with her. You want her to heal and then him switch in and be able to use the heal to get the healing efficiency. Or if you just want him as solo healer, which is a thing you can do with his ult, you can let's go to a different boss and show him solo healing. Or I think if we just find a regular enemy, we can just proc it using that healing, and he gets the healing, and it's just same thing. You're healing a K. So that's Hendrick. That's Hendy Hendrickson. If you like the video, let me know, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I will I'll see you boys later. Peace.